Hello there, welcome to my review of Dead Space. Now, as you know, my second playthrough of this game was better than my first, and I see why a lot of people love this. I love this, to be honest. It is one of my favourite horror games ever. But time to get right into the review. Now, the weapons are amazing. The weapons are so cool. You get so many of them too. You get the plasma cutter, which is my favourite. You get flamethrower. You get like a fucking AK-47 that I'm not sure the name, like a plasma rifle I think it's called. You get like an energy beam, and you get a bunch of stuff. And if you don't fancy using that, do you know what you can do? You can fucking pick shit up in the environment and just fuck it out aliens, and it's awesome, and it's super fun. And speaking of the aliens, the design of the aliens is awesome. I like the aliens are super cool looking, they're super awesome looking, and like they're just like whenever you're walking through the environments and there's like fucking alien I think it's like skin deposits all over the place, and you're fucking like squelching. You're hearing like some dude like crying his eyes out because he's like fucking like he's got like fucking tentacles coming out of his fucking stomach and stuff. It's really cool, really fucking ugly, and super awesome. And the story is also pretty fun too. The story is pretty good, especially for a horror game. It is actually very strong. The main villain, but like he's kind of sucks. He's kind of just the same as every other villain in any other horror game. You know, fucking release the bacteria into Earth, take over Earth, gain money. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's kind of like fucking Nicholas or fucking Nikolai or whatever that stupid fucker's name was out of Resident Evil 3. So the villain's not great, but the story is just really good, and I find myself compelled most of the time. I like the whole thing with like the wife and like hearing like the sounds and going like insane and stuff is really cool. And that's another thing. The sound design is great. Hearing like whispers in your ears or like squelching as you're walking or whenever you stomp, hearing like just like hearing the impact you have or the rifle sounds or like the gun sounds or anything is great. It is awesome, and that adds to the atmosphere and just creates such a perfect horror environment, and it is awesome. Now I know a lot of people didn't like Isaac's new like design and stuff, like the way he talks now, and I think that's fine personally. I haven't played the first one, so I don't like the very first one, so I don't really know what it's like. But I would much like Isaac. He's not like Leon or like from Resident Evil. He's not using like quips like every fucking 20 minutes or every 20 seconds. He's not like he only speaks when talking to, like, that's basically it, and he looks fine. I think that adds quite a bit to his character and just does make him a fucking lifeless fucking I don't know, like a puppet, I guess. But yeah, I did like that. No, I do. The villain, I didn't like. I also not a big fan of the boss fights either. They're kind of just a bit mid. They're not bad, but they're just alright. It's kind of just dodge the tentacle, shoot the base of the tentacle. Tentacle comes off. Do that twice more times, and then the boss is done. Or just kind of just stuff like that. Now the gameplay in this is pretty in depth. As I said, you like pick shit up and throw it. You can hack limbs off enemies, and you can fucking throw it at them, and stuff like that is pretty cool. And I did like that overall. I see why Dead Space is such a cult classic because man, this game slaps so hard with the horror. One of the better horror games I played. It's a masterpiece of horror, right? And well, like the characters aren't that interesting, but I did like. You still like them. You might not have cared for them that much, but you still like them. And horror games and horror movies with characters suck balls most of the time. But overall, Dead Space is awesome. It's great. It's very cool. Will go down forever as one of my favorite horror games. One of my favorite games in general. So I'm gonna have to give Dead Space a big. Oh, and graphically the game is stunning too. I don't know what it is. It's so cool looking out. on windows and seeing like big, huge planets and shit like that. That just screams to me, you know, and it's very cool. Oh, and to see Isaac's armor, that shit is so cool. I don't. Whoever made Isaac's armor is like the coolest guy on earth because he knew where that shit was at. Whenever you get like more upgrades and more your suit becomes like full, it's awesome. So overall, I'm gonna give Dead Space a 10 out of 10. One of my favorite games ever, and I enjoyed it so much in replay. Well, this is a remake. I'm thinking about going back and playing the first one. I'm not sure if I would review it because I've already seen it. But anyway, if you did like this review, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. So, bye bye.